Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this does not work without you guys. Let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods here. And here we go. 3 weeks left in the NFL season. That's it. It's hump day. It is the middle of the week. We got the Rams staring us in the face, and this is not the season that we had hoped. But, like I pointed out last night, the amazing thing about football is things can change rapidly. You can lose a player on your team that's key that will change the outcome for future games. You can all of a sudden get on a hot streak at the last minute. I remember the Colts. The Colts defense was the worst defense in the NFL. And when they got into the playoffs, something clicked, something happened. And they turned it up where they became a lights out defense going on to win Peyton Manning's first Super Bowl. Things like that happen. We've seen the New York Giants be a wild card, come into our house when we're 13-3, kick our ass on our way to kicking New England's cheating ass. That was 18-0. So you can give up on the season if you want to. A lot of you gave up last year when we were 3-5. But here's the thing. As bad as it's been for the Dallas Cowboys, as bad as it's been, as bad as they've played at times, losing to playoff teams and things, the amazing thing is they beat the Eagles. They get a home playoff game. And once the playoffs start, anything is possible. And the one thing that usually works well when playoffs comes around is a running game. And maybe by then we'll get it figured out where we can start running the football again. That we can actually start making some moves. That maybe our defense stiffens up and learns how to tackle and get pursuit angles. Anything is possible. So I'm going to watch these 3 games because I'll take 3 games that we might lose over an off season any day. If you're tired of it, go on, have fun. In the meantime, we still have a lot of stuff to talk about with the Dallas Cowboys because change gonna come. And speaking of change, the Dallas Cowboys still have a lot of change left. There's a lot of you people out there that keep talking about don't pay Dak Prescott. He's not worth it. He's a bum. I even saw somebody who said trade Dak Prescott's booty ass and draft Tua. You mean a guy who just had a hip injury, same type that ended Bo Jackson's career? Okay, gotcha. Well, the most talked about thing this offseason, of course, has been Dak Prescott and his contract and things. We've been told that the Dallas Cowboys pay Dak, they won't be able to pay other people. We got Amari Cooper, we got Byron Jones that's there, and we got a lot of free agents and things. Well, the NFL owners are meeting in Dallas right now, and preliminary projections for the salary cap, which does not go down, by the way. Since the initial 33 million, I believe it was, the original salary cap, it's steadily gone up. And even through the anthem protest and when they told you that football was passing us by, it still continued to rise. They're projecting that it'll go up to a minimum of 96 million, to where they're projecting as much as 201 million. So you're looking at anywhere from an $8 to $13 million increase. FYI, that means that's a lot more money they're making in the NFL. So that puts us somewhere around, for the Dallas Cowboys cap space, before they make any roster moves, about $90 million. You can pay Dak, pay Amari, and still have $35 to $40 million of money to play with. And that's before you make any moves like, if, let's say hypothetically, that you decide that Tyrone Crawford has gotten long in the tooth and you decide, well, you know what, we're going to let him go. That's like another $8 million. And there's other moves in there that you'll do. And one of the things that happens too is when the Cowboys end up making deals, their cap numbers go down. So that's why Jalen Smith's number was taken care of. His number is reduced going in for next year. Same thing with La'el Collins as well. Now we're still going to be getting hit by DeMarcus Lawrence's and, well, Zeke Elliott's too, because, well, those contracts are just really big ones. But even with those in the mix, you still have $35 to $40 million of money to play with. In which case, if we get a new coach who hopefully will have input on what's going on, you have some room to make some free agent moves, to re-sign some of these free agents like Robert Quinn if you want to, or Randall Cobb. I think, or I'd like to see, personally, I think we've been doing the same thing for too long. That other teams know what to expect. The Dallas Cowboys do not disguise much of anything. They rely on my man beating your man. Well, that works if you're in college. Because if you're a LSU, you're going to have a lot better talent than, say, a JMU. And you can just out-muscle them. In the NFL, everybody's got elite talent. And that's why you have to put yourself in better positions. I think our defensive line, sorry, I love guys that are fast, that can move, but you also need to get some guys in there that are just beast, that can hold up against the run, because we're the NFC East. Teams like to run the football, and we need to be able to hold an anchor. Now, Jerry Jones, you know Jerry, he says that he hasn't talked to Lincoln Riley. I would be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys are just sitting there waiting till the end of the season before they start thinking about who the coaches are going to be for next year. If they do, or maybe they don't, it may be that they're still thinking about Jason Garrett. He's going to win the Super Bowl for us, so we don't have to worry about a coach. But I'm betting that the Cowboys are looking right now at who's going to be the next coach of the Cowboys. And I hope and pray that they don't just get laser focused on one guy, that they go around and they talk to a lot of people. They turn over every stone and try to make the right call, because time is getting short. We can't waste 10 years like we just did. How many years do you think we have for Zeke Elliott? When you see running backs that just drop off the face of the earth after about 4 years or so, how many years do you think we have with the offensive line as it's currently structured? You need to win now. Can't wait. Sure, your quarterbacks will hold up for a long time, but not the other positions. Urban Meyer seems to be the guy that everybody is focused on right now. He, of course, talked about wanting to be coach of the Cowboys. When they were talking about Lincoln Riley, he was kind of like, you know, that's a great deal. I'd take it. I don't know. But we'll talk about that some more a little bit later. Right now, we have to take care of the Rams. It would be nice if the Cowboys could win the next 3 games and end up with a winning season. I know it's going to hurt us in draft stock. I know that the chances in the playoffs are probably not that good. But I'll take another game and some momentum to end the season than just heading for the off season. Well, I got to hit the road. I got to get back down and finish this bathroom for my in-laws so I can get them moved downstairs before she has knee surgery. And don't forget that this weekend, we did the interview last night with Justin. Thank everybody who has supported the cause, and he is as excited as could be. He could hardly speak last night. He's literally giddy about all the stuff he's going to be doing. He's going to be going to autograph signing. We have Michael Gallup's going to be there. Michael Gallup's going to be there. Joe Looney, either Tyron Smith or Blake Jarwin. So he's going to have a ball. He's got a sideline pass. He's got a ticket on the 40-yard line. And hopefully he'll see the Dallas Cowboys win. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, we got some football to play this week. I'll see you soon.